If you're going on your first cruise and wondering what embarkation day is like, this is the video for you. We've been on tons of different cruises across every major line, and the process is pretty similar no matter what ship or cruise line you've picked. So stick with us. Today we're going to show you what the entire first day of a cruise looks like and give you some tips and tricks along the way to make your day as smooth as possible. And don't worry, at the end of it all, you get to go to the buffet. Let's go. Welcome to World Wanderers.
We're Alicia and Will.
Come wander the world with us. If you're driving to the port, I recommend that one person drops off somebody with all the luggage so that they can just walk over unencumbered from the parking lot. As soon as you pull up to the port, there's going to be porters there who are going to take your checked luggage. You can only bring a small carry-on onto the ship by hand. So normally the porters in the US work for mostly tips. So we normally give like a $5 bill for 2 hard shell suitcases. In other countries, we've seen that tipping isn't as mandatory, but in the US it definitely is. So make sure to have some dollar bills or actual cash ready for them. If you don't have a printer or didn't have a chance to print your luggage tags, don't worry, they're going to have them there for you where you can just fill out your information and your stateroom cabin number. We've never had an issue. Sometimes your luggage won't be delivered for a few hours, so in my carry-on, I make sure to have any medication, anything that's super valuable, and then anything I think I'm going to need for the rest of the day. So maybe that's like my swimsuit if I want to go to the pool, or a book if I want to read. I've never had luggage get lost between the porters and getting delivered to my stateroom, so it's not like when I'm taking a flight where I feel like I need to pack extra clothes and everything in my carry-on, but for a cruise, I just like to have everything I'll think I'll need for a few hours. Cruise lines are going to give you a window for when you can actually get on the ship. The earlier the slot, the faster they go, usually about a month in advance when you can check in. So in our experience, they are strict about going in order, no matter which cruise line. So we try to aim to arrive about 30 minutes before our embarkation window. That's about the earliest we've ever been let on board. Otherwise, you're just going to be standing in the sun or waiting around for your turn. Once your group is called, you're going to go through security, similar to what you do at an airport. If they find any prohibited items like an iron or surge protector, they'll take it, label it with your information, and you can pick it up at the end of your cruise. From there, you'll get checked in. They'll verify your IDs and give you your room keys. From there, you'll be ready to board the ship. Your room key is also how they keep track of everyone who's boarded the ship. Have it out and ready because they'll scan it when you enter. Next, you'll need to visit your muster station, which is where you'll go in case of an emergency. Everyone has to check in there to comply with maritime law. Sometimes there's also a safety video in the app or on your TV that you'll need to watch as well. My next priority is to head to guest services if I have any issues. Getting there before the rush later in the day allows for the best chance of a resolution before those options are given to other guests. At this point, staterooms are normally still being cleaned, so I'll use this time to explore the ship a little bit and sign up for any shows or reservations I wasn't able to make before boarding. Taking care of this right away gives you the best shot at getting the time slots you want because normally when people get on board, they go straight to the buffet, which is my next stop. It's basically a rule that you have to take an entire lap around the buffet to check out all the food options your first time in there. And only then can you get your first plate and sit down for a relaxing lunch. Hallway doors on the stateroom decks are normally closed until the rooms are ready. At that point, they'll make an announcement that you can proceed to your cabin. I like to take a photo of my room number in case I forget, and my key in case I lose it. As soon as I get to my room, I like to take a tour and make sure I have everything I need. If you want to request anything, like a mattress topper or extra blankets or an ice bucket, do it as soon as possible because they often run out after the first day. After this, I'll usually hang out in the room until my luggage is delivered. If your luggage isn't right outside your door after an hour or two, walk up and down your hall. They're normally deposited in batches near the cruise staircase and then brought to the rooms. Then decide where you want to be for the sail out. Sometimes we decide to just relax on our balcony to watch, and other times we head to the pool deck. Most ships do a fun sail out party with music and entertainment. For dinner, if we're sailing on a ship with assigned seating in the main dining room, we make it a priority to go the first night. If your table is awful and you want to switch, the earlier in the cruise you make the request, the better. And finally, we always like to end the night with the opening show. It's usually hosted by the cruise director and is a taster of what you can expect from the shows throughout the sailing. I like to see if I think the comedian is funny or the singers are super talented. That way, I know if I should prioritize the full length individual shows. And there you have it, Embarkation Day. Do you have any other things you always do on day one? If so, I'd love for you to leave a comment. If this was helpful, please give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to follow along with us as we wander the world. If you're cruising soon, I hope you have an awesome trip. And if you'd like to hear what I always pack for a cruise, I'll link that video next. Safe travels.